What's up? What's going on, everybody? I wanted to talk to you guys about this European blockchain that's getting ready to be voted on in April. This article was put out by Yahoo Finance on March 22nd, guys. So relatively new article, relatively new news. So all of the European nations, I believe there's like 20, 28, 29 of them, have come together to put together it's about a 400-page document. I am not going to read all of that to you or even make an attempt to do that, but it's about a 400-page document. And in summary, guys, what's going on is the European Union is looking at setting up a blockchain for the European Union. So this is going to incorporate all of the European unions, has a possibility of incorporating all of the European unions, both public and private blockchain developers, and also all of the banks and CBDCs and all that stuff that goes along with that. The leader of this particular um, it, of this particular bill is the guy that's in Belgium, has pulled this all together. So great story on him in here as well. You guys can read this article. But why is Quant in the thumbnails? Because in this article, they are talking about interoperability between all of the blockchains, both publicly and privately. And Quant's not mentioned specifically in this article, but in this article, they are talking about creating a blockchain that is interoperable with all of the rest of the blockchains out there, and doing this for public and private sectors. So think about linking, Ethereum, Bitcoin, the EU blockchain, JP Morgan Chase, their blockchains, all these private blockchains, along with the public blockchains, along with the EU blockchain, and bringing all this together under one hood. That's where Quant plays a role. Quant can do that. Quant's an application. It's not a blockchain. It's an application that allows other blockchains to talk to each other based on a few lines of code and makes blockchains interoperable. So I'm going to keep my eyes on this, because as this thing unfolds, and if it unfolds in April, when it's going to be voted on by the European unions, all the countries in the European Union, if this thing goes, Quant's going to play a big, huge role in what happens here, guys, because Quant is the only application out there right now of any significance that can bring all of these blockchains together and interact with this new European Union blockchain, guys. So this is huge news, and big news for Quant as well. So when you think about this, think about it on that big, large scale, and also think about Gilbert Verdian and where he's from and the connections that he has with the European Union guys. So he's deeply connected with these guys. He understands, and he's a power player in this particular region, guys. So um, understand that this is going to be a big deal if this happens. You're talking about 20, 27, 28 nations coming together to create one single blockchain, and then making it interoperable with both public and private blockchains as well. This could be the first blockchain that governments start to set up and start to control, guys. So pay attention to this. This is big news. This is huge news. I read through this article. It's worth the read. It's on Yahoo Finance. I'll leave the link to this article in the video description actually as well. But huge news, guys, and Quant is primed to play a key role in this. And just think about if Quant just gets a little bit of this or all of this, what Quant could do with this, guys. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of Quant's price action. We are on the 1-year chart here, guys. There's a lot of talk of Quant coming back down here to these 50 to 40 cent levels where it was in June and July of 2022. I don't believe that that's going to happen. Right now, Quant sitting at about $122. I don't think that it's going to break below $100, just because of, there's a strong resistance here. I mean, there's a strong support level here at the 120 to 125 mark, and on top of that, when you look at the supply, uh, I mean, we can split hairs on the supply, but I'm gonna call it. Let's just call it 15 million, just to cut it even, right? Give or take a couple hundred. But it only has a 15 million supply, and the demand for Quant is so high right now um through retail investors and big investors. So I just think that I don't see it getting back to these lows again where it was in June and July at that 40 and $50 level. I can see it getting bought up before that. I can see it slipping down into the $100 range, um, given a big market pullback, but I don't think it's going any lower than that. I don't think it's going any lower than $100. The supply at about 15 million just doesn't support the supply and the demand at 15 million in the big huge demand just does not support it, seeing these lows of 44 to $55 again. If I'm wrong, I'm eating a whole bunch of Quant up here at these levels, but I don't see it getting below 100 again. I do own Quant. Full disclosure, I do own Quant. Um, if it drops down around that $100 range, I will be adding more Quant, but I will DCA my way down into Quant again. I am trying to accumulate more Quant just because of news like this, and I think that Quant's going to play a key role in all of these new things that are coming out based upon interoperability of blockchains and how easy Quant makes blockchains interoperable with just a couple lines of code. So I think Quant has positioned itself to be a huge player in this industry moving forward. And with the European Union starting to create their own blockchain or possibly creating their own blockchain here, we'll find out in April. Um, and the fact that they want to interoperable both publicly and privately, Quant is really the only project out there right now that can do that. And so with that, guys, there's a quick Quant update and a European Union update. Go ahead, like this video, share this thing out. Go ahead, subscribe to the channel. We'll follow this. We'll let you know what happens with this and where it goes. But go ahead and like and subscribe and share this video. It's free. It does a lot for me, and it keeps you guys up to date on what's going on with Quant. So appreciate your time. Everybody have a great day, and see you on the next one.